Good morning everyone. Today we will learn about necessity of classification. So what is known as necessity of classification? All the organism on earth exhibits variation in terms of their size, their external appearance, their internal structure, their physiological process, adaptations to the environment and form of reproduction. These all things will come under the necessity of classification. So variation found in different organisms are called the diversity in life. So it is not possible for a man to study all the plants and animal during his lifetime, right? So the variation in plants and animal have posed a great problem to human being for their study. That is how to recognize them with their difference and similarities. So therefore, for the beginning of the human civilization, people felt the necessity for the arrangement in them or in different groups by studying not only the morphological aspects but also some external and extend their anatomy also. So by the studying a single organism, so that group we can form a general idea about the general and anatomical character of all the member of the group. So generally that is why the necessity of the classification is important, so that we can study the anatomy as well as the morphology of that particular species. Okay, so what we having the aims and importance of that classification? So the firstly, it helps to understand the diversity in plants and also in animals. Next, it helps to establish the natural relationship among the organism between us, right? Between our and animals also we can create a good relationship. Yes, it help us to identify the organisms. Yes, we can, if we are studying a particular single animal, so we can easily understood who we can easily identify the organism. Yes, and also it helpful to us to understand about the origin of the organism and their relationship too. So there are many aims and important of the classification. So we'll start with next topic, that is taxonomy. So the word taxonomy has been derived from the Greek word taxis, means by the arrangement, and nomos means the law, means the arrangement by the law. So thus taxonomy refers to the functional science related with the identification, nomenclature and classification of different kinds of organism such all over the globe. So what we have to do, we have to classify according to the arrangement of the particular species, है ना? So what we have to do is, in broad sense, it may be defined as the branch of biology which deal with the identification, means the biology which deal with the identification, nomenclature of the organism and their classification to different group according to their resemblance and difference mainly in their morphological characteristics, means on the basis of their morphological as well as their anatomical characters. Okay, so on the basis of this we can classify the animals. Next we having the elements of the taxonomy. So what are the elements of taxonomy? So it comprises mainly of three elements, that is, first is identification, second nomenclature, and third is your classification. So identification is what? To find out, to determine the particular species or individual in a similar to some other known species or individual. We can identify it easily. That is known as the identification. Now nomenclature. So what is nomenclature? It is an application of correct name to those animal and plant which have not been named so far. So we have to give particular name to the animal as well as the plant. Okay, that is known as nomenclature. Now classification. So on which basis and what basis we will do the classification? So in the systematic placements of similar organism into classes or group, what we will do? The systematic placement of similar organism. We will do the systematic placement of the organisms into their classes or into their groups. So basic category used in classification are as follows, that is kingdom, second phylum or division, third class, and fourth is your order, then family, genus and species. Okay, so species is the smallest or basic unit of classification. Is it clear? Yes. So the object of taxonomy is not only to arrange the organism into group or taxa, rather it should be give an idea about the polygenetically relationship among them. Okay. Yes, that means it should exhibit the sequence of their origin and evaluation of their primitive ancestor to more complex and advanced form in different periods on earth. Is it clear? Yes. So this is all about the taxonomy. Now we will see that what is actually species. Okay. Yes. So, a species is a natural population of individuals that resemble one another and able to interbreed freely and produce fertile offspring. That is known as species. है ना? It is a natural population of individuals that resemble one another and able to interbreed, means they can group of living or they can means a group of living organism with similar, that is known as the species. Okay, now what is the concept of the species? So species is a population of interbreeding individual also, means it involve the interbreeding individual also, but this definition is not exactly correct because sometimes hybrids are obtained by the interbreeding of two different species. So for that we have to see the species are grouped into three groups, that is morphological concept, okay, and biological concept and genetical concept. So we'll start with morphological concept. So according to the morphological concept, the similar group organism are as species. The similar group of organism are called as species if they having similar group, that they are known as species according to the morphological concept. If we will talk about the biological concept of species, so species is a population of interbreeding individuals, means it is a population of interbreeding means with another species also. ठीक है. Now next third is our genetic concept of species. Now this is known as species of a population of interbreeding individual having common gene pool, means their genes may be same, has to be same. Okay, that is known as genetic concept species. Okay, so here we having a chart, that is a species and subspecies, you can see here. Now next is our hierarchy of taxonomy. Okay, so what is this? The branch of biology in which organisms are classified systematically is called the biosystematics. Okay, now Linnaeus was the first to establish and identify the hierarchy of the taxonomy category. In systematic organisms are kept in a several small and a large group. So these groups are called the taxon and the category, means according to their size and according to their large group we can divide the category, we can take the category according to that. Okay, so literally hierarchy is a system of arrangement for classification in which taxonomy category are placed in the subsequent way on the basis of their characteristics and evaluation of the organism, means according to that we have to arrange the full classification. Okay, so this is known as taxonomy. So here the classification you can see: kingdom, phylum, division, class, order, family, genus, species. Phylum is for classification of animal and division for the plant classification. Is it clear? Yes. So we'll talk about species. Okay, so species, it is the smallest and basic unit of taxonomy. All the organism of species interbreed independently. Okay, so this is basically known as the species, they can interbreed independently. Second are genus. So it is the second category of classification. Genus is the group of similar species. Okay, so we also having the example, you can see here: lion, leopard, tiger, they all are came in the panther, है ना, in a group of panther. Yes. Okay, so genus is a category, that is a group of similar species. Okay, now next is family. Family is, this is the taxonomic category containing more or one or more related genera having certain common characters, means their characters are common but they having a different genera, okay, which is separated from other related families having certain characteristics. Is it clear? So this is all about the family. Now order. So what is order? It consists of one or more family having certain common characters which different from the family other than orders, and some diagnostic characters also. Okay, like dog and foxes also are example of the same category, and leopard and lions, okay, and tiger, but they are different, right? So some are yes. Okay, now next is class. So it consists of one or more order having certain common characters which differ from orders and other classes of the same character. Means we are talking about, like example we having carnivore. So carnivorous, so like included dog, cat, lion, tiger, etc. are kept along with some other orders in class of the Mammalia. This is the example. Okay, now next is our phylum. So it comprises one or more classes having certain common diagnostic characters but different from class, means their class will be different and characters will be maybe having same common. Okay, yes. Now last is kingdom. So kingdom is the biggest taxonomic category. All the animal are included in the animal kingdom and all plants are included in the plant kingdom. Is it clear? So this is all about the kingdom. Okay, so we having some modes of classification of frog, also human being, and also the rose, that is plant. Okay, so we'll learn about the human being. Okay, so see here, the kingdom is I'm talking about the animal classification. Okay, our kingdom is Animalia, phylum is Chordata, subphylum is vertebrate, superclasses is Tetrapoda, class is, our class is Mammalia, um, subclass is Eutheria, order is primates, family is Hominidae, and our genus is Homo, and species are Sapiens. That's why human is known as Homo sapiens also. Is it clear? So by this classification you can get to know the classification of different types of plants as well as different types of animals. Okay, yes. So we also having three dominants of taxonomy. So what is the three dominants of taxonomy? Is the taxonomy is the world domain, that is also known as super kingdom or the empire. So it is the highest rank of the taxonomy. So three domain system is a biological classification system proposed by Carl Wohls in 1990. The world domains was first used by the Carl Wohls at 1990. In this system, all the cellular organisms found on earth are classified into three domains. So first is your domain archaea, then domains bacteria, domains eukarya. Okay, so in three domain system, all three domains are classified on the basis of difference in the structure of the ribosome, that is RNA or rRNA. In this system, total six kingdoms were described. Thus, they are known as follows. So here you can see by this example, this is all living beings. So this is domain and the kingdom is. So archaea, bacteria and eukarya. So in archaea, that is archaeobacteria. In bacteria, eucobacteria, and eukarya is protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. Okay. Yes. So this is all about the three domain of the taxonomy. Okay. Yes. In next class we will start with the nomenclature of living being. Okay. Thank you.